Hey parents, it's Betsy here. And today I want to talk about when kids make mistakes and when they don't do so well on an assessment. It's okay. And that's important for everyone to understand. We all make mistakes. When I'm in class and a kid makes a mistake, if they're on the board or working in a group, I thank them for that. And many times I will even use it as an example. And what I mean by that, say Kim makes a mistake in class and she says the answer is 28. I'll look at Kim and I'll say, Kim, you're not right, but thank you so much for volunteering to answer that question because you just reminded me of something. That's what the answer you got. I know why you got it. It's a mistake that many kids make. And I want to stop class right now because I want to go over how Kim got her answer, because I'm sure many more of you in the class got the same answer. And we want to make sure we don't make that mistake again. So I try to put a positive spin on it. And when students do poorly on a test, I allow my kids to come in and go over their test with me and we talk about it. But I also talk about the good things that they did on their test. I try to start with that. So when your child comes home and has a poor test score, instead of getting mad at them, why not sit down and go over what they did good on the test and then talk about how they could do better? And perhaps maybe talk to them about, going in and talking to their teacher about the test. Perhaps they can retake that test after they've worked a little more on it. Perhaps the problem is that maybe taking the test verbally would help. Are there other suggestions? Are there other reasons this student did poorly on the test? We need to look at everything. Talk to your child. Understand why they did poorly. Did they do poorly because they just didn't care and they didn't study? Did they do poorly because they're in too difficult of a class and they just have no idea what's going on? We need to know why they did poorly. And if it's just that they had a bad day, we all have bad days. That happens. Instead of getting mad, understand. And same thing as a teacher. I don't grade in red because I don't want a kid to see a test all marked up in red. I just think that right away makes that kid feel very down, and I don't want a kid to feel like that. So I never mark my tests in red. And I always like to leave little comments, just like as the year goes on, my students start to leave me little comments on the test. And I like to write positive messages on my test because I think it's important, no matter how poorly a kid did, that I show them that, hey, you did good right here. Now maybe the next time they'll do a little better, because we're boosting their confidence instead of bringing them down. So please consider that. Thank you. And again, have a wonderful day.